All right, perfect.
All right, go
And
for
this is your start. All right, awesome. So thank you, Terry, for being our very first Microsoft partner to present as part of the Microsoft Partner Community um, Thought Leadership Series. We're very excited to have you for the next 4 weeks doing a weekly episode on digital transformation. And so we'll just let you introduce yourself and then begin your presentation.
Thank you, Lakeisha. I appreciate the opportunity to be here with on behalf of Microsoft and to join my entire Microsoft partner community. I really feel like it's the greatest eco channel in the world. I love being a Microsoft partner, and it's an exciting time to be a part of the change. And and I love the fact that we are part of the cutting edge. And the cutting edge begins with customer experience and driving that. Because in digital transformation, we all think about technology and that it's the silver bullet to actually solve every single solitary strategic initiative within your business. And yet, it really isn't. Technology is our tool to reach our business objectives. So over the next 4 weeks, we're going to be talking about the power of a paradigm shift that needs to happen within an organization and within its culture. So we're going to talk about that today. And then we're going to move on to bridging the gap between companies and customers. There is a loop that needs to be closed there. And the power is going to be when that company bridges that gap and connects with them on a personal, more emotional level. The third one's going to be about your employees. The best way to know how to deliver on your brand your brand promise is to ask your employees how your customers are being treated. They have the best insights than you'll ever have at a C-suite. And finally, we're going to actually talk about, oops, and I put up the wrong thing here, but we're going to close the loop when customers and employees and brand converge. And that is really where everything ties together, and it's really a customer-centric. And customer-centric to me has become quite a buzzword, and we have to deliver on that. To me, it's around people-centric. And people are the ones that truly drive digital transformation. So we're going to go on here, and I've got a question to ask you.
Hey, Terry, really quick, were you sharing something and it's not sharing anymore?
Yeah, we cannot see the screen.
Oh, I was sharing, yes. Yeah, I switched my slide. Oh, wrong one. So can you see it now?
No, I'm not seeing anything. We could see it before. I'm not sure what happened to your presentation.
Okay, I apologize.
No worries. Teacher, do you want to pause the recording really quick?
So the first question I have for you, and if anyone can just throw some answers out, that would be fantastic. But in your last 24 hours, what do you remember that impacted you the most about engaging with someone else, either a retailer or someone on the phone or a customer service agent? Then I have to ask you, what was your initial thought about that interaction? Was it good? Did it leave you with a sour taste in your mouth? Was your thought, I don't want to have to deal with that person? Oh, I'm hearing some great answers. EJ?
Uh-oh. Can you still hear us?
Pardon?
Oh, sorry. They cut out a little bit there.
Oh, okay. I heard some bleeping, so I wasn't sure if there were questions or answers.
Yeah, sorry about that. Somebody was IMing me. Yeah, I would say a great experience I've had in the last 24 hours is I'm in the process of buying a home, which is very exciting and nerve-wracking all at once, and have been having conversations with different home loan advisors around mortgage options. And so just assessing different style and options between banks and credit unions and larger institutions and smaller. It's very interesting the distinction that's made between personalized service when you feel like your home loan advisor is really concerned and invested in your personalized experience. And I've definitely seen that with the smaller agencies, a more hands-on approach as I've been vetting different home loan options.
Awesome. See, that's like a great thing. So you felt really great about it, right?
Yes.
So their actions spoke a lot louder than their words. At least I would hope so. Because you walked
Yeah.
away, probably recommend them some. So a study done with HBR, the Harvard Business Review, and ThinkJar, which ThinkJar is one of the most thought-provoking thought leaders within the customer experience realm. In fact, the CEO of ThoughtJar spent 24 years as the customer experience person at Gartner. And they did a study together that showed CMO's response to loyalty and then the customer's response of what loyalty represented. Loyalty represents to a CMO, 67% of them thought that loyalty was the customer being loyal back to them. Yet you talk to that customer, the consumer, and they said 73% of them said it was about the company being loyal back to them as a customer. Now, how many times do you think about that? Because the average number of Americans are members of 29 loyalty programs. And just that number span right there shows where a paradigm shift needs to happen. And I've got a perfect use case for that. We had a customer yesterday that gave us some new business requirements for a new initiative. And throughout the entire requirements document, it's we want our customers to be loyal to us. We want them to use their reward certificates to buy more of our products. We want our customers to buy more of our products. It was all about what the customer was going to do for them instead of how can we help you succeed? How can we help you? What can we do to empower you and to make you successful? Because with an attitude like that, that's what empowers a dealer network or human beings in any way to excel. And it's, Satya Nadella is a perfect example to me of that. He is someone that truly is an inverted pyramid leader, and he is there to say, how can I help? And he inspires to do so. And he inspires all of us to do so. So a paradigm shift within any organization with digital transformation needs to happen, that they need to connect their customer experience into their business strategies, which include their digital transformation. It can't be all about optimizing operations and getting every penny out of the shop floor in manufacturing. It needs to be about where are the people affected. So in saying so, the power of this paradigm shift is in our real time, always on digital world, the customer expectations have gone on this meteoric rise. And they're just so extraordinarily high. In fact, Microsoft just released their 2018 Global Customer Service Report. And in that report specifically, it said 59% of the respondents, which was 2/3 of those respondents, have a higher expectation on customer service than they did just 1 year ago in the previous study. What a powerful impact that should say to any organization on the importance of customer experience and to look at your customer first and making the paradigm shift. It's not about you anymore and your product. It's about driving what's best for the customer. It's about connecting those customer experiences and becoming relevant to your business strategy, into your digital transformation, is your customer experience initiative, which CEO, CMO surveyed 500 CEOs, and they found that 93% of those CEOs have an initiative for customer experience. It's budgeted, it's a priority in the next 2 years. Yet, where does that fit is the question within their organizational overall strategy, their overall business strategy. And that is the challenge that companies need to take and embrace today. And I challenge us as partners to do the same. That we are to differentiate ourselves. We come up against, I think, of Salesforce every single time. And you know what? I've stopped saying CRM because the first words out of their mouth is Salesforce has got the best in the world. Well, you know what? That's what everyone says. It's because we've got so much more. We have the power of a platform that delivers, that allows us to expand beyond our mind, that allows us to develop and create outside the box. And this is when we can empower our customers to feel that omni-channel, omni-experience because of the platform we've been given to drive digital transformation. So my challenges here is a personal challenge that do your actions speak louder than words, and do your customers walk away or drive away feeling like this? Can y'all still see my screen?
No, we can't.
I'm having a terrible I've been having a hard time presenting on Skype. So I've gone to Teams, so I apologize. But the other example I'd like to give as well is on the banking industry has really hit the customer expectation all-time low. In fact, Wells Fargo is the perfect case study. They have been rated the worst in customer service in all of banking. And one of the reasons that is the case is because they ran into that digital dilemma. And they focused so much on technology and the digital transformation of aspect of things that they forgot the customer. So they spent $20.2 billion last year in retail banking sector, just on hardware, software services, and internal IT staff to develop digital transformation initiatives, according to a report from the IBC. And according to the U.S. Banking Satisfaction Study, only 28% of the patrons of the retail banks were actually digital-only customers. That is a disconnect. That is an initiative that drives that there needs to be a paradigm shift within that industry to connect with the customer further. So we need to move past traditional experience strategies. We need to go from solving a need to building a relationship value. We need to go from surveys based in persona segments to utilizing the data we're giving because of the tools we're given through technology with data and AI and machine learning. And then we can personalize intimate messages that are relevant. And it's not the differentiating factor, it's the relevant factor that really separates you from your competition. It's about moving from optimization focused on squeezing out every penny to relationship focused, continuously designing to adapt to your customers' ever-changing needs, and being dynamic and agile and in real time. So as I finish this up here, it adds up to one single imperative, that to Embrace the new customer-centric paradigm. You have to think outside the box. You must move to the next generation of experience strategy about relationships, emotional connection, knowing and understanding your customer and being where they are. Or you need to step aside as your customers race to your competitors. Thank you.
Awesome. Thanks, Terry. So you brought up a lot of very interesting points, and we do have a question from a partner from Microsoft Partner Community who posted yesterday, and he made the comment that he believed this is a very important area where Microsoft partners can really improve in, and he also said the rewards for doing so are great. And I think that that's a key statement, especially around the words "the rewards for doing so are great." Could you expand upon what those rewards are? I think you mentioned this in your presentation as well.
Absolutely, I can. In fact, I can even give you use cases. And the customer experience to us, as a partner at Microsoft, is we looked at the CX from the customer experience for the our clients, but we also look at the UX because, as I've said, even in the series, we talk about the employees. It's important to drive customer experience as anything. And in doing so, we did a project with an international food catering call center and implementing it in Dynamics 365 customer service. And when doing so, we were checking in, doing our monthly call, and it was a 3-year update to do an analysis on where we were. And what we found is because we streamlined the processes, we empowered the employees, the customers were repeating that the business grew in the catering area 40% in 3 years without adding one additional headcount in the call center. That's a powerful return on investment and still getting additional. And they found that the repeat of customers increased by 32%. So there are huge gains that your customers can when you empower them and educate them. Because the bottom line is if you're in manufacturing, CPG, if you're in financial, everyone's becoming a commodity. And we talk about differentiating ourselves. So how are you going to do it? Customer experience is the best way. But if everyone's driving towards that customer experience initiative, then what sets you apart? It's becoming relevant. Relevant and understanding your customers' need, giving them what they need, anticipating their need. Hertz is a perfect example of that. You go up, and if you go to the car, it's not about delighting me. I'm on a business trip. I just want to get in, get out. I love the fact that I walk in to the Hertz place. I see my name on the door. I go grab a car and I'm out. It's the best seamless experience. And I'm able to rent it on my app. And it is the best experience I have. And it's better than going in and how's your day? And, is this a nice car for you? People are busy, but yet those things that I just spoke of are extremely important. And as partners, we can really find value in treating our customers this way. What's our own customer experience like to our customers or potential customers? And then we can become our own thought leaders and drive this with our customers to show, because this is one area of untapped revenue that companies don't even realize. For example, with the call center, by optimizing some operations, streamlining processes on the back end, they've increased sales without increasing overhead.
Awesome. Thanks, Terry. The last question I have for you is you mentioned during your presentation that the average consumer or customer is a part of 29 loyalty programs. How are you defining loyalty programs, and why do you think that we're all a part of so many different opportunities for engagement with different companies.
Okay, so think about it with this. How many of us had a keychain with every single loyalty card on it? It was bad enough we had 29 loyalty cards in our wallet. So they got rid of those and they gave us the keychain. And you always got perks every time you signed up for something.
Mm-hmm.
So everybody started just signing up for every single loyalty program, right? Well, then the keychain became obsolete. No one wanted to carry around 29 loyalty tabs on their keychain. And so then it really drove down to which ones engaged you the most, which ones gave you that experience that drew you in. And those are the ones that bubble to the top. So, Lakeisha, you tell me, if you think about all the programs you've probably signed up over the last 5 years, I bet you there is a handful that you can think of that you really are truly engaged with.
Yeah, absolutely.
And TJ, I bet that's about you as well.
Definitely.
Yeah. And I can say the same thing. My Marriott, Delta, Sephora. Like Sephora has the best brand experience. And Zappos. Like these have bubbled to the top. They make my experience phenomenal. They know me. They make suggestions. I'm not even going to say Amazon anymore because Amazon to me is because I like more personal, more intimate. And Amazon's not fitting that need for me. I like Airbnb because they're fitting a niche. So those are different things, and it's based on personal preferences. So I have found the ones that have bubbled up to the top for me. And I think we all do. And that's why brands are having to make themselves more relevant.
Yeah, absolutely. Awesome. Well, thank you for this first episode. It's very exciting, great information. We're excited to share with Microsoft partner community and then to get online with you again next Tuesday, October 16th, excuse me, for the second episode and to hear more about digital transformation and to see the exciting conversation points that come from it. So at this time, we really appreciate your time. And TJ, you can conclude the recording.
Cool. Thank you, Terry.
Thank you. Well, how badly was